Okay, so I know with these school gift bags, you guys are probably trying to get the key specifically to get the Titanic. Now, reminder, this is a huge forewarning for everybody. I did spend almost near 500 million gems doing this test just to kind of figure out what is going to be the best method for two things. Is it worth investing in boost tokens to get these little things up higher? Because as of right now, getting this maxed out is going to take a very long time. And number two, if you should invest in the gift bags itself to try to get the key. Curious to kind of know how long does it take you to get from the end to the very front of the line. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and this is just kind of testing this out just by basically not buying those little tickets just yet. And if you do happen to find them in the trade hub for basically little to nothing, I would buy those as soon as possible, just because of the fact that you do get a good amount of tokens from this, and two, you don't need to wait in line. But remember, these are being sold for a lot of gems if you're able to find them right now. I know if you teleport to the tickets itself, people are paying up to 50 million from what I've seen so far, including myself, to have these. Personally, I don't find it to be a necessity to actually buy the ticket itself. If you're trying to get something that is really important, I would only focus on the Ultra Adoption Boost token and the regular Boost token. Those are the only two things that I would really focus on. And if you have the extra gems by maybe a few 100 million that you want to go ahead and try to do this with, the school gift bags. But remember, the percentage rate for the key itself is extremely low. And I went through, I want to say more than 200 gift bags itself, and I still haven't got the key yet. So it might be a very rare drop. Consider it to be almost near a huge. So this specific clip is sped up at least by 20 times. Now, I know the major complaint that everybody currently has right now is this tripping mechanism. It doesn't affect me too much to the point where I feel the need to actually upgrade those sections specifically so I don't get tripped as often or vice versa to trip other people. I'm actually going to be not focusing on upgrading anything until I actually get enough boost tokens to go ahead and upgrade the Titanic section. I feel like that's more important because at the end of the day, like I explained, it takes me about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the server that I'm in. Also, I have been hearing there's a lot of people with just randomized alts in here, and I'm talking about a lot of alt accounts. You might see like, I like bananas 1, I like bananas 2, I like bananas 3, and so on and so forth. The only thing I could really say about that is leave that area and go to somewhere else completely different, and hopefully you go into a server that does not have like a crazy amount of alts, because I've been hearing there's a lot of competition just trying to get to the next spot. So that's the only advice I have for that. So the positive side about this is once you have everything upgraded, especially your token section, all you have to do is just basically enter the Titanic section here. Instantly, you'll get rewarded a bunch of tokens. Now, let's take this for example, right? If you were to get 1,650 tokens each time that you enter, theoretically, all you need are around 30 to 31 skip the line tickets. Yes, that's going to be really hard to basically find, or if you're super lucky, if you ended up saving them, or if you're going crazy in the forever pack, those are options that you guys can take. And that'll allow you to upgrade the next section, which is 50,000 tokens for an upgraded Titanic chance. Now, after spending an hour and a half, I ended up basically getting a bunch of little boost tokens, and I went out and bought a bunch of gift bags. I'm hoping by opening these by the last area near the locker, maybe perhaps I might get lucky to get at least one key. All I need is one key to just go ahead and farm in the 3 times section. Now, remember, this is really hard to get. Now, I would give you guys a forewarning, even if you're trying to get the key, it's not going to be guaranteed. I went through so many of these gift bags, and honestly, to my surprise, I still have not gotten one. So if you do decide to go out into the trade hub and buy these, just be a little careful. And if you plan on doing that, I would say maybe perhaps wait until these fall down in price by a lot so it's not super risky. But just going through all these bags right now, as you can tell, I'm not getting anything. So now we're here recording it live. So the update obviously came out around 4 hours ago, and hopefully you guys were able to make the first upgrade on this section here. Now, within that time period, I want to say maybe around 2.5 hours is how long I've been able to like grind for all of these little tokens. You'll be able to see how long it takes to get them. And honestly, I could see the reason why. If the Titanic is a very low hatch rate, and on top of it, we have a 3 times chance to actually hatch it, it kind of does make sense to make this a little bit more slower. Now, the next one is 50k. I don't know what the next one is going to be, but I could imagine this might take an entire entire week to basically just upgrade, realistically speaking. So by the end of the week, I'm assuming perhaps maybe almost everybody should have this upgraded. Now, like I said before, the method that I'm essentially doing is getting the adoption boost tokens and then the ultra adoption boost tokens. So that allows me to get 10 times the amount, and then the other one gives me 3 times the amount, basically. Now, the other thing that you could pair that up with if you ever get impatient, or if you by chance are super lucky and get the key, the golden paw ticket is also an option. However, all of these items are being sniped right now at Trade Hub, so it is extremely difficult to find these in the first place. What I've been doing, and we'll go ahead and leave this area to go ahead and basically go into Trade Hub and look around. So now we are in the Trade Hub. Now, essentially what I've been doing is going to booths that have little gift bags, and if I'm lucky, I might be able to buy it. Now, obviously you might see, this here. This person probably has it locked, so you're forcibly having to trade them, and they probably want more for it. Or either that, they're just putting it there, so that way people can teleport to the gift bag and buy other things at their booth. Now, we'll go ahead and ignore this one specifically, but let me just go ahead and buy these real quick because those are hot cocos and I need those. I like those. I like collecting Christmas stuff. But what you're doing essentially is just looking for things for this event. Now, remember, it's going to be extremely hard to find some of these items in the first place, so this is going to be a huge forewarning for everybody out there who's basically ready to drop millions of gems on these. So the primary items that you're going to be looking for are golden paw tickets. This is going to be the hardest one to find. Then you have the ultra adoption token boost thingy, and then you have the normal boost thingy, and the school gift, which is optional. Now, like I said before, I could probably say this until the cows come home, whatever the saying is, this is a very low chance to drop the key. So think of it as a leisure item that you want to buy on the side. So this is not the most important thing. But if you're able to get the key out of a few of them, then, best of luck to you guys and GG's, but holy moly, I spent most of my gems on these to get nothing. So once you go ahead and click on the item that you want, you might see this a couple of times where you're not able to find it in specifically this trade hub, but you might be lucky in Big Game's Discord server. If you're high enough of a level, people might be selling them. Though, again, like I said before, they're going to be very hard to find. The Ultra Adoption Boost token thingy is not hard to find, but the problem is everybody wants to go ahead and teleport there. And see, you guys just seriously just saw it be sold in front of me. So that was dude, that was fast. We're gonna be seeing a lot of this actually. Just a bunch of servers are full. All these items are selling. But I guess the good part about this is you're able to find a bunch of these school gift bags be sold in general. So let's go ahead and see if we can find it. All right, 900k is not that bad, but I have a feeling that these are going to drop in general just because of how impossible it is to get a key out of these, which is fine. But everything else, essentially, I just chill around here in the trade hub until somebody actually lists some of the things that I need in the trade hub, essentially. So if I might get lucky just by chilling here, somebody might put up their booth and sell a bunch of like the tokens and everything else. Maybe after 10 minutes or so, I'll end up leaving and seeing if the teleport section has a new thing for sale and hope that I'm able to get there quick enough. Okay, I'm hoping that we're able to get here quick enough to actually buy this because, having it saved, nope, somebody already bought it. So yeah, everybody's going to be buying this. I'll be honest, people could probably list these up for overpriced and people will still buy them. The crazy part is for the tickets itself, I've been buying them for around 10 million to 20 million. And I'll be real, this is still not bad to me because guess what? I don't feel like waiting that long for any of these ticket things. So if there's a crazy price out there and if you can afford it, buy it. Because like I said, the way that the tokens work are very slow. If I'm able to make that process a lot more quicker, I don't care how many gems I invest in it, just so long as I can upgrade as much as possible before my timer goes out. Forewarning, as you can tell at the bottom, don't spend too much time in the trade hub. For some odd reason, these are not paused, and I don't know if they plan on pausing these just because of the fact that they're still active and we're not in the event anymore. This might be important for everybody to note because if you're using a ton of these, you don't want to just stand around here and do nothing. So that's why I say when you're basically in here, make it quick, make it fast, and hopefully if they come out with a fix for this to pause it, hopefully that they do. Otherwise, don't come in here just yet. Utilize all your stuff before you massively use all of these. Otherwise, you're gonna have to race for like maybe 10 minutes, sacrifice a couple of them, and then you have to rebuy them. Then finally, once you are done buying everything that you need and you're going to go ahead and go AFK here, you need to use absolutely everything. Now, Now, when it comes to using these in bulk, kind of just time it to however long that you think you need to be in here. Like, if you want to go ahead and use all of these, then use all of them all at once. Same thing goes with the Ultra Adoption Token and the regular one. Now, the cool part is you can earn these organically here, so at some point, if you feel like you want to go ahead and open them, open them. If you want to sell them, because right now you could still make a lot of gems basically selling this, and I'm pretty sure there's a market for them regardless of how much they're going for, just because they have the key inside of it and people might be impatient. So you can make some gems by doing that, honestly, and you could use this whenever you feel like it is necessary. But I would suggest, if only possible, you have the key, you have as much stuff upgraded on this section here for the Titanic, and if you feel like you're not confident in getting it super quick, then just use the little ticket to basically teleport there and use the key. Whatever you lack here, it'll basically just make up for it. And then that's basically it. This is all I've been doing for like the past 2-3 hours now, is just using this both at the same time and then passively opening a bunch of little gift bags, hoping that I might get the key. And then if I feel impatient once in a while, I might use a ticket to get more little token thingies and then just wait. There's really no super secret method for this other than the fact that you just have to be a little patient and just upgrade smart and buy smart. Other than that, I hope you guys have the best of luck looking for the items that you need. So remember, the number one thing is the Ultra Adoption Token, and if you're not able to find that, get the regular one. It might take you a very long time to find some of these items, but they are the most important things to upgrade your section as soon as possible. But let's go ahead and get started with today's video's giveaway, because the last video that I uploaded today, I forgot. Okay, so I am going to be picking 3 people. Now, I already have the names in mind, but today's going to be a little bit different because, you know, obviously I'm going to be picking like pets, but they're all signed. But today was the day that I get my pencils, so I signed a bunch of pets already that I threw in a box. So I'm going to be giving away one little baby boy that's named Nugget. This one's also named Nugget. This one doesn't have a name, and if it does, it's probably just Mau Mau or Kib. So let's go ahead and start giving these away. Congratulations. You get, where are you at? Okay, you get this guy here, so congrats. You know, I'll be honest, Elk literally put your name in here. So I'm not gonna lie, that actually made me laugh, but congrats. Now our next one, which is this little baby here, congrats. Bye Nugget. All right, now we have the next person here, and you get the other little one here, so congrats. If I could spell it, you know, I keep looking at the word and it doesn't seem like a very it doesn't look like a real word anymore. Okay, so I have about, let's say 40-ish. I don't know how many signed pets that I have right now, but I have a bunch of them that are already pre-signed and ready to go. So in the next video upload, I'll probably pick 2 to 3 people to go ahead and win one signed huge each. But for today's question, how long do you think it's going to take you personally to maximize your Titanic chances in the new update? I predicted it takes about a week. I'm not sure. Probably gonna take me a week if I choose to continue to grind this, which I probably am, considering the fact that I've already spent 500 million gems on this event. So now I have to. And until then, I will see you guys all in the next video. Okay, bye.